Look at somebody and say, I will not be distracted. Amen. I will not be distracted. It would take so long to reiterate the definitions of mind. But we have to understand, based on the Hebrew thought and also on the Greek thought, that mind, your mind and my mind, is not just a detached room in the house of a human being. But when you deal with the mind, you actually deal with life, with soul, with heart, with all of who and what we are, because we can be no different than what we are in our minds. This is the second part of the power of the mind. I will not be distracted. Mind. And so, based on where we're placed and based on the influences, and for those who were not here, the mind is influenced, for those of us who know God, by the Spirit of God. And it is still influenced by the world. And the reason is because God did not detach our flesh. So he did not cut off a source of influence that messes with the mind in a negative sense, because he's kept our flesh connected to us. Oftentimes I wish I didn't have to battle with the flesh. I wish I didn't have to battle with it. I thought, I said, now Lord, why don't you don't let it bother me. One sign of being a child of God is the fact that there is a struggle, that you are fighting. Do I have any fighters here? Because the mind becomes the place where all of our emotions and contradictions are fought. The mind is the battlefield. I remember early the preachers would say, if you think it, you should just, you do it, you've already sinned in your mind. That's what they'd say. Yeah, you heard it, you thought it, so you're already going to hell because you thought it. Well, the point is that it's in the mind where I have to battle to find my victory. Because even if I thought about being with the woman in my mind, I haven't been with her physically. So she hasn't sinned. Are you all with me? I thought I'd catch your attention. Now I know I wake up. So now, if I can defeat it in my mind and not act on it, you cannot say it's the same as doing it. Are you following me? You still with me? Because you have to defeat it in your mind. You don't get into an action before it comes to your mind. If you can defeat it in your mind, then you don't have to play it out. See, what they failed to understand was when Jesus said, he that looketh upon a woman to lust hath already sinned in his heart. But what they failed to understand was that was when the will and the desire came together, and then it only needed opportunity. Are you following? If I get the opportunity, I will steal this thing, or I will kill this person, or I will take this thing, because you have already put your will and your desire together, and all you need is a chance. Are you following me? So then the Lord now, he does not have to wait till the action exhibits itself. He can deal with it when it's conceived in your mind. So he does not have to wait until he sees the final result. because he knows what's going to lead to the final result, and that has already been triggered in your mind. Now, if the Lord can catch you in your mind and reverse your mind, then he can reverse the action that would proceed. How many times has God caught it in your... I want to talk to some real people today. Amen. See, I want to talk to some real folk in this church. Amen. Look at neighbor and say, I don't want to talk to no stiff folk today. Amen. Because now where we going today, it's going to be a rough ride. We talk to some real folk.